Data entry is one of the most basic things we do in Excel, and yet there are some rules, some concepts, that you should become familiar with. In this worksheet called Data Entry, we're in the workbook called 02, Entering Data, we're going to be creating a small worksheet consisting of about 6 months of data. And since we're not going to be using that many columns, I'm going to use the slider bar on the lower right-hand corner to zoom in. There's that icon roughly in the middle, slide in this way. That should be good enough. I want to track sales, expenses, and profits, so in cell A2, remember you can change the location of the active cell by using your arrow keys, or you can simply, by using the mouse point, click on a different cell with the left mouse button. I'm going to type in the word sales in cell A2. To complete an entry, we press Enter to move the active cell downward or Tab to move it rightward. You can also press any of the 4 arrow keys if you wish. I'm going to press Enter, this moves the active cell into cell A3. I'm going to type the word expenses. As I'm typing it here, maybe I make a mistake and I catch it right away. I'll press the backspace key, not left arrow, but backspace. Now, maybe I've been working in Canada or Great Britain recently, I've typed it this way, and I realize oops, that's not the way I want it. Now on second thought, maybe I don't want that there at all, I want the word overhead. Often in Excel, rather than erasing a cell, you simply replace it with something else. So I'm going to type the word overhead, I don't have to delete what's already there. I'll type overhead and enter. Now I'm going to type profits. This time I'm going to make a mistake, but maybe I don't see it right away, I press enter. You can edit a cell or simply retype it. I could probably retype profits reasonably fast, but on the other hand, if you'd like to edit a cell, make it be the active cell. There are 2 approaches. You can click in the formula bar with the mouse and start typing or deleting whatever's needed for the moment. Since I clicked right in front of the G, I could press delete, type in F, and press enter. You can also edit by double-clicking a cell. You want to be double-clicking near where the error occurred, so I'm going to double-click right in front of, or right after the G in projects here, which should be profits of course. There we are. I'll delete the G, press F, and enter. Now, I'm going to put numbers in here for sales and overhead. I've got caps lock on, I'm about to type 1, 2, 0, and I press O. Now, O and 0 are right next to each other on the keyboard, maybe I'm not sensing anything wrong. I'm going to press the Tab key here. Now I'm going to type 160, I will type it correctly, and press Tab. Of course, right away, what are we seeing here on the screen? This is right aligned, but the 1, 2, O over here, which really is an O, is not. In Excel, if you type a number or a formula, it's automatically right aligned, every other kind of entry is left aligned. Later, if I don't catch this, I'm in trouble if I ever try to write a formula, that's not a number. It's a 1, 2, O, therefore Excel aligns it on the left. How do I fix it? 120 and I'll tap to the right and tap to the right. I'm going to fill this in with some numbers. Each time I'm going to be pressing Tab as I fill in the remainder of the cells across for 6 different months, let's say the first 6 months for this business. As I get to the end, I'll simply press enter, and we're going to put in 6 more numbers right here. So basic data entry. Numbers are always right aligned and nearly always should stay that way. Possible exception, if you're using ID numbers or code numbers, you might want to have them centered. But we learned back in the 2nd grade, always line up numbers on the right before you add them, or subtract them, or multiply them. So again, each time as I'm putting in the numbers here, I'm tabbing to the right. So, basic data entry in Excel. Text entries are automatically left aligned, numbers are automatically right aligned. From time to time you may want to change the alignment of text, occasionally with numbers, although I strongly suggest against it except in the case of ID numbers. Numbers are always lined up on the right, text on the left. Thanks for watching, goodbye.